where that scientific name comes from, umbellularia, umbel, to shade or to cover in Latin. That's where you get umbrella from, right? Now, this tree, these long green slender leaves, are chock full of menthol, right? So much so that it's called the headache tree, also. And when you say headache tree, it's because if you break that leaf and you take a sniff, it can get rid of a mild headache just by breathing it in. But also, if one falls down in your yard and you spend 3 hours cleaning it up, you're going to end up with a mind-shattering headache. I can speak from personal experience to that one. Now, with all that menthol, right, the way that tree grows most of the time is right off the shoot. Right after it grows into a V, right? The two main trunks start growing, almost all of them, right off the bat. So whichever trunk becomes dominant, it will continue to grow, but the one that remains inferior to that dominant one will eventually rot off after that crotch where they split fills up with water. Now when that happens, you get a whole trunk with all of those leaves, falls down to the ground, eventually starts to decompose, gets broken down by fungus and other invertebrates. Lost my train of thought. Someone on the radio doesn't know how radio works, so it's very distracting. I apologize. Anyway, so all this rich menthol gets broken down by funguses and other creatures in the forest, invertebrates, and it becomes nutrients. So that menthol remains in the soil, and it becomes a very much a favorite food of the redwoods. Now, combining that menthol with the acid or the acidity of the forest, lots of clay and sand, it gives the redwoods a rich concentration of tannic acid. And that tannic acid is what gives them that red color. It also makes them extremely resistant to fungus, rot, insects, and fire, as you'll see here on the right. This tree was the victim of arson, but you'll notice there are nursing trees growing at the base of it, and all the way up, all the branches that were on fire have shed off, and a whole bunch of new growth has come out. That tree was on fire for about 2 days. And you remember me mentioning that guy, Steve Liebenberg, the SL on the logs that you see as we roll by? Check this out. He swung, after he mounted his cable to the top of that tree, the one we just passed that was on fire,